Yay, hello, beautiful people. It's Christmas season. And guess what? GBS TV Home Shopping is here to ensure that you get to enjoy the best of your Christmas. We got the best of products. And I'm sure you must be asking yourself, what exactly is Linda talking about? If you're able to view or zoom into technically my environment, you will certainly love what you see. Let alone, of course, us going into details and telling you what we have in store. We got great products to ensure that at least you walk into your Christmas in style. And when we're talking about these products, we're not just talking about great products that are going to be useful in your home. We're talking about products that are going to help you preserve the environment, products that are going to help you ensure that you are in the best of health. We'll be giving you answers and solutions to you, ensuring that you're able to celebrate your Christmas and all your life for as long as you're using these products. My name is Linda Alela, and guess who's joining me? Carol.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good to have you.
Thank you for having me here.
And we're talking about Mwangaza.
Awesome, Mwangaza light. Yes, everywhere you look at it, there is Mwangaza, there is light, there's a sunshine coming out there, so we are good to go.
As always we say, GBS TV Home Shopping, we got you covered. And Mwangaza comes aboard with great products that are going to help you, first of all, light your home, help you, enjoy the best of TV sessions, enjoy the best of cooking sessions, and much more. But this time around, with the Christmas season coming, and we have offers for you.
Yes.
And of course, we'll start off with a product that is pretty simple. This is the Jiko that you need to have in your very own home. Just take a look. First of all, the look itself. Isn't it amazing?
It's a very modern design. Very modern design.
Yes. Would you ever imagine that Jiko could be this beautiful?
Yeah, actually people see this and they ask, how am I ever going to light this?
I know.
But they should just sit tight because it uses charcoal, normal charcoal that is available everywhere. Or good news is, for those who use briquettes, it can still use briquettes very well.
All right, this is Jiko Extra.
Yes, Jiko Extra.
I can almost guarantee you, by the way, by the time I'm here selling this, it's simply because I have tried it. It's tried and tested. It is one of the products that you would never regret every other time you are getting to buy. And guess what? During this Christmas season, they're coming to you affordable. They're coming to you with greater goodies alongside with. I mean, Christmas is a season of giving.
It is. And that's what we are doing.
That's exactly what we're doing. I mean, we cannot be left behind. That then means during this Christmas season that you should ensure to place your order. What are the numbers to call?
The numbers are 0746 957 720.
Yes, 720. There you go. And when you make that simple phone call, there'll be people who, of course, will be picking these phone calls, and of course, they'll be taking you through all these processes of how you can get your Jikokoa right straight into your home. We're talking about free delivery, all courtesy of Mwangaza products that are always there to ensure that you make the best of the environment and equally your very own health.
Right, this is an awesome Kamata. A Kamata is what is used to hold a sufuria.
Okay.
We are bringing the women into the modern age, totally and completely into it. So usually you find that when the mama in the kitchen is cooking, they will probably take that wet cloth that is sometimes because the food is just about to burn, so they take it as wet as it is. They hold the sufuria with it, and God Lord, there might be some things that are dripping into the meal. And yeah, so with the Kamata, we totally solve that. It is completely hygienic, very user friendly. It doesn't burn, it doesn't melt, so it is completely safe to use it over the top of the stove whereby the sufuria is sitting.
Can we do that practically?
Yeah, sure.
Even as we remind you that this is just an offer that is running for this Christmas session, peke yake. So when you get this from GBS TV Home Shopping or Mwangaza courtesy of GBS TV Home Shopping, you can be rest assured that you're going to get this Jiko Extra, and you will be awarded with this. Kawaida one, of course, it's pretty much expensive in the market if you were to buy it peke yake. Not really expensive, but of course it's you'd get it at an extra price.
Yes.
But this time around, because of that
season of giving.
Yes. We say that at least you get this one from me. And
Exactly.
what are the prices, meanwhile, as you take us through how you can Kamata it with?
Yeah, so usually a Kamata would go for 500 shilling retailing in the supermarket, but because, like you said, it is a season of giving, we are giving it away with the Jiko Extra.
At
Only the Jiko Extra.
4,590.
4,590 inclusive of the Kamata.
The Kamata.
Yes.
Good.
So a Kamata, usually, you just clip it onto your sufuria and press it as is, and it can basically hold the sufuria very tightly.
As big as
it cannot
whatever.
slip, it cannot move, it doesn't really shake. And if you're cooking that ugali of yours, you can songa it quite well. And the Jiko does
Thanks for mentioning
Yes,
ugali.
yes, yes. So this should actually go in that region.
Yeah, right. So there you go. We're talking about the mamas, Western. This is time to celebrate your mom and surprise them. Just give them that one thing that they would be very grateful for. Let's get into the Jiko and get to understand why is it so modern? Why is it so different? Why is it going to save you from, of course, having health issues at the end of the day?
Right.
First of all, I'm looking at this kaposhon kakweka maka. Isn't it just kidogo sana?
It is kidogo, and it is meant to be kidogo because really, in essence, we do not need as much makaa as the other usual jikos use. The other usual jikos, we'll call them KCJs or Kenya ceramic jikos.
Right.
So there, with a KCJ, you almost pour an entire tin into that. But with this one, you just need like 2 handfuls.
Right.
2 or 2.5 handfuls, and you're good to go.
Cooks the same amount of food
Cooks the
that would have been
same-
cooked with this
Yes.
other one?
Yes,
A lot
so
of makas. All right.
So the good thing with Jiko Extra, because we can see the size, it is actually strong enough. This is cast iron that is seated on the top.
Right.
It can hold a capacity of 120 kgs very comfortably. The Jiko will not collapse. The Jiko will not shake.
That's a whole bash.
yet
And I'm
because-
thinking, will my food, like this is quite a sufuria, as huge as this. So
Yes.
will it cook evenly?
It will cook very evenly because let's take the analogy of a gas cooker.
Okay.
Right?
A
A
small
gas
flame
cooker,
in
yes,
between.
or even the burner.
All right.
The burner is very small, but we actually put as large as this box of a sufuria on top of it.
Okay.
Yeah, and it cooks quite well. So in the same way, the cooking area might look small, or rather the fuel area might look small, but then it's all good.
All
it
right.
serves it just as well.
That's interesting because then I'm imagining it's all, is it metal or it's all?
It's a combination of
combination of
different
all
things
these
because
things
we
that-
can see the feet are rubber.
Right.
We can see the insulations on the handles.
Ah, so that means you can handle it pretty well and
Yes.
you are not scared about burning, and then you don't have to do your gloves. and
Even
whatever.
when the makaa burning inside here is red hot,
Okay.
you can actually comfortably carry your Jiko from point A to point B.
Nice.
Yes.
All right, that's interesting. What's this?
So these are called pot rests.
Okay.
This is where the sufuria sits.
All right.
And it is made of a different
Material in comparison to this at the
yes,
sides.
in comparison to this. And this material is called cast iron.
Okay.
So cast iron is very good to use on a Jiko Extra. Reason being, it is durable.
Okay.
Yeah, meaning the Jiko can last longer because of the cast iron. Secondly is cast iron in its own nature absorbs a lot of heat. It absorbs and holds heat.
Right.
So when you're cooking, the heat from the makaa, you're having heat from the makaa.
Nice.
You're also having heat that has been absorbed by the cast iron, getting reflected back to the sufuria.
Wow.
So this doubles your, let me call it your sauce of the
heat
fire,
and
of the
fire.
heat, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So your food is able to cook much faster.
And after cooking, imagine umemwaga all the makaa outside.
Yes.
Then it means you can keep your food warm.
You can keep your food warm.
It means equally, those moments when you cook pilau, I don't know whether you've seen these mamas from Costo, making their
yes.
pilau. Sometimes they just want to use the jiko. The other time, someone came to my home, and she's from the Costo, she's like, I cannot do it on gas, I just want to do it on my jiko. And there are times where you're supposed to remove some bit of charcoal and place them on the top so that at least your rice cooks. So in this case, then you can waga the charcoal away and you still have the heat.
And you still have this. So you preserve that charcoal that you've kept away, right? That one gets preserved for the next meal. And you can use the heat that is just getting generated from the combustion chamber, even without it having a lot of makaa in it. Maybe just the small bits, but the cast iron will do quite a good job in heating up your food from below.
Yo man, guys, do we even need to go further and talk about this Jiko Extra that works the very same way with Jikokoa, which is the baby one, for starters, for beginners and everything, or when you want to cook small, meals, or not so much of meals and everything. And we've not even talked, like we've not exhausted discussing about this or taking us through what this is all about. Then someone would want to ask you, why do you say then we are able to preserve the environment, we are able to ensure that we do not get sick? Stories of motion and makaa and everything and all that.
Yeah, so a number of reasons towards that.
Yes.
So in terms of preserving the environment, we preserve the environment in a manner as to ensure that we don't have as many trees as are getting cut down. So Jikokoa or Jiko Extra, they use very little amount of charcoal. Yes.
Yeah.
So it uses actually a half of what you would have ordinarily used with what we call the Kenya ceramic jikos. Yeah. So if maybe in the ordinary Kenyan family you find there are 3 meals getting cooked. There's breakfast, there's lunch, and there's dinner. And maybe there could be in-betweens there, but the mandatory ones are these 3, right? So you find that out of this, a family can very easily use 200 shillings worth of makaa
Nice.
to prepare these 3 meals. But with Jikokoa and Jikokoa Extra, you find that they will only use a half of this. Reason being, if we were to take this top up out,
really to
right?
get,
Yes, there's a material inside here that is called a ceramic fiber. So ceramic fiber helps ensure that the heat does not escape to the outside environment. So whenever the heat wants to escape, it gets reflected back to the combustion chamber and out into the sufuria. So the only way of the only escape is upwards and out.
And now that is, of course, direct to your sufuria.
Direct to your sufuria, yeah. So that means you get to use less charcoal. Your food cooks faster. So that means more trees stay in the forest.
Well, like I said, guys, I am telling you of a story that I already know about. This story at Ikaro is giving me stories. No. I've been using this Jiko for the longest of time in Yemen. Since that time, I've never gone back. I imagine my very first Jiko. Like after kupika and everything, one morning you wake up and boom, imevunjika hapo katikati. Then you start asking yourself, so where do I start from? You want to boil foods over the entire weekend, there's going to serve you for the entire week, you know, for you to store them. Then boom,
you don't have a Jiko suddenly.
I know. And then where do you start from? But of course with this, it's worth a deal. And they're pretty much important courtesy of GBS TV Home Shopping and Mwangaza, where we're bringing you the best of course, products that are going to help you preserve the environment. And not just preserve the environment, but we are so much so concerned about your health. A situation whereby hakuna moshi itatoka. This you can cook hata ndani ya nyumba. You won't worry ati sijui itafanya mabati yako ikorode, and then
or
ita
black
rust,
walls.
and then black walls, and then your sufurias also atitogopa ita change color or anything. This is the real deal, guy. Jikokoa, courtesy of Mwangaza. Once again, how do they get to receive these products?
They get it at a free of charge delivery right to their doorsteps by calling a simple number 0746 957 720.
Yes, there you go. 0746 957 957 720. And there you go. I do not know what you're waiting for. Like we said, an affordable deal. Christmas season, rates amazing. You're getting the best of the deals. And here you go. You're getting something extra just for this particular Christmas season. Not to forget the baby. The baby is more or less the same thing.
The baby is more or less the same thing. I mean, this is the apple and the tree. The only difference between Jiko Extra and Jikokoa is that Jikokoa is a smaller Jiko to the extra one. The extra cooks for a maximum of 25 people, whereas the Jikokoa cooks for a maximum of 15 people. It can hold a maximum of 90 kgs, whereas the Jiko Extra holds a maximum of 120 kgs. But everything else is the same. It is also an almost smokeless Jiko. Reason being, the way that it is manufactured, both of them, they ensure almost complete combustion of the charcoal. So makaa inachomeka vizuri kabisa. And when makaa chomekas vizuri kabisa, it gets rid of the carbon monoxide that would have been given off. So when we see other Jikos having a lot of smoke, it is because the carbon has not been completely burnt off. But with the Jikokoa and the temperatures with which it burns that makaa, it ensures that there's almost complete combustion of the carbon. So the fire comes out as this almost clean fire. Smoke is very minimal because it is extremely difficult to design a stove that cannot produce any amount of smoke. It is almost impossible.
And there you have it, guys.
But this brings you as close to that dream as possible.
Amen to that. And amen that means you should ensure that you grab this as early as now. The numbers to call are flowing down your screen. You can check them out. Make sure that you make that a call. I mean, long gone are the days of kuwekelea makaa. Tunasema, hey, leo nimenunua makaa ambayo zinatoa moshi and everything. Those experiences, if you've used a Jiko, you understand where I'm coming from. And you could be resonating with this kind of language that we're talking about.
Let's go for it. There's no reason to hold yourself back.
Go, 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 go. And above everything, kama hauna cash yote, kunaweza lipa na installments.
Yes.
I mean, how sweet can
you can pay in not 1, not 2, but 3 months installments.
I mean, 5,000 unalipa na 3 months installments. It's a wrap. Make sure that you place that order. All this courtesy of Mwangaza and GBS TV Home Shopping. It was nice doing this with you. See you again next time.
Jikokoa, Jikokoa. tangu kina mama hawa wagundue siri ya Jikokoa inayopika kwa haraka na kupunguza gharama kwa 50%, yani 50%. Kamwe hawabanduki. Hii ndio jiko ya kisasa inayokubalika Kenya mzima. Usiwachwe nyuma, jichukulie yako. Jikokoa ndio jiko namba 1. Siongezi, sipunguzi.
Jikokoa limehudumia Wakenya zaidi ya milioni 1. Ni jiko la kisasa, jiko namba 1. Jiko ni Jikokoa. Namba 1.